Alright guys, let's do another Thrill Me Thursdays, and this week it is top 5 kills by Freddy Krueger, which I think is, again, an awesome idea. I love every week we keep getting these awesome new top 5s. And out of all my top 5s, these are interesting because they're not like from my favorite ones. Maybe one of them is, but usually they're ones from like the more obscure ones I don't really like in terms of the franchise. And one kill is a fake out kill, but I've got to show it because it is so awesome, and I love this kill. So, without further ado, let's do my top 5 Freddy kills. Number 5 would be actually from the remake, which is, I think, my least favorite overall. So, it's weird because this one kill with the Jesse character, I really, really like. I love the build-up to it. I love the tension. I love that he guts Jesse and says, "Did you know that the heart stops beating for 7 minutes after you're dead? That means we have 6 more minutes to play." And I think that is a fantastic line, and it is really greatly executed. And I love that moment in this movie that I don't really care for. And then you see, like, in the real world, he just puts his claw through Jesse's chest and, like, kills him. But it's so well done. And even though I don't like the remake much at all, I think that that is a great kill, so I had to put it on this list. Number 4 would be Sheila from Dream Master, where Sheila is a character who has asthma, and Freddy, whenever she falls asleep, Freddy goes up to her and says, "You want to suck face?" And she goes, "No." And then he sucks her face, literally, to where he sucks all the air out of her. And then in the real world, she starts like coughing because she can't breathe because she has asthma, and like she dies in real life in that way. But I love in the dream world whenever he just literally sucks all the air out of her. That is such a funny and fun creative kill. Number 3 is another Dream Master one, which is Debbie from the Dream Master, and she is the character who hates cockroaches and lifts weights. So Freddy makes it to where she's lifting a barbell and it crushes her arms and they break apart, and then she starts becoming a cockroach and becomes, in a gross, disgusting way, transforms into a cockroach in a cockroach motel that like Freddy crushes with his own hand. That, again, that is so creative and so clever and so fun. I love the fact that Freddy uses the fears against these people that he's torturing. But this one in particular I thought was fantastic, and it works so well with that kill, with the effects of her turning into the cockroach. It is so disgusting, and it is one of the best. Even though Dream Master isn't my favorite Nightmare movie, it's maybe like middle of the road in terms of like ranking it, but that scene in particular is fantastic. Number 2 would be Philip from Dream Warriors, and Philip's death is so cool. And it's not like the actual death, but the build up to it and the grossness of it, where Philip is literally gets his like veins pulled out of his feet and arms to be like a marionette dummy and literally being moved by Freddy as a puppeteer. And it is disgusting and it is gross, and just the effects on him in this movie just are so effective in a way where it just, even thinking about it right now, makes me cringe. Like I think that they did an incredible job with that build up to the kill. And the kill's good, even though it's just like him looking like he's committed suicide, because Freddy makes it look like that. But him with showing his veins out, walking like this, is very, very well done. Number 1 is the fake out death I was talking about with Jesse from A Nightmare on Elm Street 2, where it's where Jesse and Brady are talking in the room, and it's where Freddy like Jesse says it's happening again, like he's gonna take over, and it's Freddy trying to take over Jesse, and like he opens his mouth and you see in his throat just an eye, and it's Freddy's eye, and then Jesse literally gets ripped apart to where Freddy just pops out of his body, and like it is such an incredibly effective moment of Jesse like screaming while you see Freddy coming out of his chest, and then Freddy just like he gets out of his body where Jesse just kind of breaks apart. And it is one of my favorite kills in any of these movies. That's why it's my number 1, even though it's a fake out death because Jesse lives, because it's just like Freddy has taken over. But in terms of the effect on its own, I think it's just incredible. So it's a cop-out. It's a cop-out because it's not a true kill, but it is a kill in which Freddy takes over Jesse's body and destroys it, even though Jesse comes out of the rubble at the end of the movie. But if that makes sense. So that's why I had to put it as my number one. It's just very greatly effective of a scene. Like, I love that scene. So that is my top 5 Freddy Krueger kills for this week's Thrill Me Thursdays. I want to thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.